back to Hentai Prison. It's been a while. I think it's been a week, or maybe, yeah, I think it's been a week. All right, let's get started. I can only do Hentai Prison for an hour today because I still want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Nasan is facing the canvas again today. Each time she draws a line, it rips up the paper.
ダメだ。なんでこうなる。いや違う。何が何だかわからねえ。
She holds her right hand as she speaks in anguish. What do you mean?
描いてるものが正しいのか、ちゃんとした絵が描けてるのか、頭が判断できないんだ。自分のこの目で見たもんを本当に描けてるのか。何が悪いのか。それすらわからねえと、どうしたらいいのか。
Even still, Nasan continues to face the canvas.
てめえがこれだけ体を張ってくれてるってのに。
But she's unable to really lift her pen.
私は一体何をやってんだ。
This might be the first time I heard Nasan sound so weak. She suddenly catches herself and shows a smile.
まあこの程度なんてことね。窮地なんてシャバで何度も乗り越えてきた。聞けよ、北九州でロケットランチャー向けられた時なんてな。
Wait, I'm used to her pointing the rocket launcher, not the rocket launcher pointed to her. Smile seems desperately forced. So I tell her, actually, there's this new problem. For a moment, a look of worry comes over her face.
なんだ、そういうことならすぐに相談しなよ。気を使ったのか。
But Nasan is soon back to her old self.
この問題を解決するのは親の仕事だ。何でも言ってみな。
I fell in love with you. I love you. Nasan is at a loss for words. He uses the silence to fully comprehend what I'm saying.
何をほざいてる。
That I love you.
ふざけてる場合か。
Serious.
なお悪いわ。
But I really love you.
よせよ、こんな時に。
Do you want me to show you how much?
だからやめろって今は。
I love you so much. I want to kiss you really bad.
てめえは本当に。
I love you!
こっちへ来い。
Nasan pulls me by the hand. Nasan?
いいからついてこい。
But we hold hands like this.
こらー、遊びをやっているつもりか。こんなところで子供ができたらどうす
I miss him every man. I think it's been ages since last saw her.
るんだ。どいてろ。はあ、びっくりした。いや、本当にびっくりした。今の0019番だよな。あんな顔初めて見た。あんなメス顔。
Oh. 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 It takes me into a storeroom. There's nobody here. Nobody will be coming. Oh, shit. I'm gonna do some cutting soon. There's a possibility I might upload this. Why did you bring me here, Nessa? She steals a kiss. That really surprised me.
ならもう一度してやるよ。
She kisses me intensely again.
めちゃくちゃにキスしたかったんだろう。満足したか。
Yes.
私はまだ全然足りねえよ。
Just so you guys know, thank God I'm drinking right now while I'm reading this. I wasn't gonna make it if I read this sober. She gives me a lot of kisses. Nessa throws herself at me. She's clearly acting differently from her usual self.
弱音を吐いてもいいか。
Go ahead.
てめえの理想の推しの畑大家じゃなくなるかもしれない。心を裏切ってしまうかもしれない。
Her voice is quivering. It's okay.
畑組の親分じゃない。ただの畑大家の言葉を聞いてくれるか。
Of course. Nessa seems smaller, buried in my chest.
私はこれまで畑組の組長としてその名に恥じない働きをしようとずっと努力し続けてきた。
It almost seems like a joke that someone this small could hold up an entire criminal family.
内部分裂を避けるため、組の人間を守るため、跡目を継ぐことを決めた。構想も終わらせた。九州の統一もやった。できることは全てやってきた。
Having nobody to depend on, she became the matriarch of a criminal family at a young age.
その間ずっと思ってたんだ。もしも私にできなかったらどうしようって。人の命がかかった仕事だ。私の判断一つで可愛い部下たちが死ぬことだってある。そうなんだ。私はもともと組長なんて器じゃない。誰かの上に立つような人間じゃないんだ。
Her manner of speaking different from usual.
本当はただ何でもない日常で絵を描いて生きていたらよかったのに。
She's telling me that she's more suited for a normal, ordinary life.
それでもなんとか続けてこられたのは私には仲間がいたからだ。家族がいた。あいつらが支えて不安定になりそうな地盤を固めてくれるから私はどうにか組長をやれてた。
But she pushed herself to continue to play the part of the Kumicho.
でもプリズンで私は家族を失った。古いのも新しいのも私の力が足りないばっかりに。
However, she has her limits.
湊がいなくなったらもう無理だ。それでも組長としての体裁を保つなんて。
She's just been skating on thin ice.
湊を失ったら私はどうなっちゃうんだろう。
An unstable environment where the ground could give way from underneath her at any moment.
それがずっと怖かった。集会の潜入の時から。
The only thing that's kept her from quitting was her sense of duty.
それが本当の私、組長じゃない本当の畑大家だよ。
She's just been playing the part of the always cool and dependable Kumicho.
全然かっこよくなくて。
Because that's who everyone wants her to be.
お前の理想になれなくって本当に。
Because that's who Minato Shuichiro wanted. Why are you apologizing? And that's the case, I'm partly responsible. Well, you did. Try your best to live up to everyone's expectations. Never have made her carry that alone. In that case, now it's everyone's turn to grant you your wish. I want to carry part of her burden, to share the load. What Hatai Taika wants, not as a Kumicho, but as an unknown. That's the one thing I can do for her. He looks at me.
なら名前で呼んでく くれないか。
Taeka. Her body
そ
trembles.
れと
She speaks while biting her lip.
最初のが答えだよ。
I immediately understand what you mean.
いいか。
Of course. I press my lips to my mouth to her lips. I feel a sense of euphoria bubble up from inside me. Something that is on a completely different level from what I was on the drugs. Even if a guard walks in on us, I'll never let my lips go. That's because, right now, I'm her number one in the world. She smiles after slowly pulling her lips
こ
back.
れでお前も私の推しだな、修一郎。
And so, I became my idol's idol. God, I didn't cut that. But we're still 13 minutes in. There could be a lot of things that happen. Anyway, from then on, everything ramped up quickly.
ここが彼のいるって噂の炭鉱。
We're trying to recruit from the guards now, too, in addition to the inmates.
まさかゼンラマン君がそんなことするなんて私嘆かわしい事態です。
An incredible stunt is loophole banging inmates into sexual bliss. The rumors have reached the guards.
もしそうだったら私が更生させてあげないといけません。
Correction. Looks like your lymph node here needs work. I sexually satisfy every guard who approaches me with interest. Unlike the inmates, the guards prove to be more difficult, as there's no information on their sexual proclivities. However, I do know of an information broker. Here's $1 million. Do you want another million?
テレコは大人になるって嫌なことだな。
I'm flush with cash, but information is easy to come by. And one day, I hear a rumor that a particular guard is interested in anal sex.
アナルって肛門か。そんなところ一物ぶち込むところじゃねえだろうに。
Even after all the studying she's done, that's something she has no experience with. Oh, okay. It looks like I'm gonna cut something out. Of course, she wants to be like the first or some shit.
だいたい気持ちいいのか。排泄期間だぞ。前にもっと便利なもんがついてるってのにわざわざ肛門なんて。
I think it's about the sense of conquest.
いや、そもそも入るのか。一度もいじったことがないし。
There, the butthole. The butthole is unfamiliar territory to me as well. It wasn't part of the ancient bedroom secrets, arts.
嫁入り修行で肛門開発するやつなんざいねえだろ。
Really? I think to myself, won't you just put a stick in it?
てめえそれ本気で言ってる？
I brought some enema cleanser as well.
ぐいぐい来るじゃねえか。
I got it from the Higuchi sensei.
そんなに。
I've become so scared of soiling myself. Now I'm constipated. Let's give it a try. I know it. I have to clean it. I have to clean. I mean, I have to cut this. Whatever comes up.
ずいぶん乗り気だな、修一郎。
I'm very interested. It'll be a good experience.
そうかな、お尻。
You can tell she's like, she doesn't want to. She seems a bit scared. Let's try it, Taeka. I know you can do it.
やれやれ。惚れた男にそこまで言われちゃ仕方がないね。
But she always accepts me with a smile. Accepts me with a smile.
痛くしないでよ。
Although, she does still seem worried.
戻ったぞ。
Welcome back. The law come out.
バカ野郎。
She hits me pretty hard.
まあ、準備はできた と思うよ。
Okay, let's get started then.
なんだっててめえはそんな乗り気なんだよ。
And so I use my newly gained knowledge to pleasure the guard. As the game experience was sexually gratifying people, I began to get the hang of it. There isn't a person on Earth I can't get to climax. I think to myself.
君には筋力が足りなすぎる。やるべきことはとにかく筋トレ。
And when I had the time, I'm continuing my physical training. Ah! Ugh.
筋肉は裏切らないから、とにかく筋トレ。
I know this line from somewhere. I am physically at my limit, but we have a goal. Ah! Ah!
1も2もなく筋トレ。
I feel like I can endure any kind of suffering for her. It's been a few days since I started getting the guards on our side. Taika's life has improved.
お待ちどうさま組長さん、今日は卵の数が足りなくってね、その辺で見つけた虫の卵をたっぷり入れておいたよ。特別だから感謝してよね。
Taika is visibly happier. Our relationship hasn't changed much.
特別って言うなら自分で食うべき説。なんで監視がハタイの味方をやめた。謎の虫の卵なんて食いたく意外といけ
Outside our sessions, Taika is your usual self, the dignified leader of the Hatai Gumi. And when she's tired, care for her. Sometimes she lays her head against me.
少しこのままでいさせてよ。
Of course. I think this is the best way she knows how to show
今
affection.
日はトレーニング。おっと、
Let's do it right now. Like, immediately.
まったくお前の勢力には驚かされる。
You don't want to?
こいつが答えだよ。
There are plenty of places we can be alone.
カップルのいてつけを一日中監視してなきゃいけないなんて私もう嫌だよ。
My work is very tiring, but it's also hard for the SSD watching over
し
us.
ょっちゅう盛り合って好きこっちの方が好きだ嘘つけ私だぞとか言ってるの。
I feel bad for her.
それは大変だったね。
鳥肌が止まらない。
ほら、サボらないで体を動かす。
They aren't holding back their insults despite us being right to
こ
here.
れもラッパーいかなることも耐え忍ぶものは。
Shinobi.
彼女は草の者の末裔だから。
Apparently, she's a ninja. Her face plainly looks very young. I hate this so much, you could ask someone else to do it.
子供
She disappeared.
そういう技術だから。
Why can't she just walk away like a normal person? I think to myself.
真っ白。今の子は自ら望んで任務についてるんだよ。そんな役回りをするのは自分の役目だからって。
Why is that?
草の者だからかな。
Apparently, they take on the thankless jobs.
この子の先祖はここが岩礁から炭鉱になった時からずっと住んでたんだって。だから自分もここにいたいって。今はプリズンの外にある古い家に犬と一緒に住んでるんだ。
But outside the prison is the ocean.
8割は柵に囲われてるけれど少しあるんだよ。森みたいになってるけどね。
This is important
畑もあるよ。
Important to know. Might be used later on. Actually, I think I heard about this before. Apparently, that guard is able to live self-sufficiently there. But Doesn't this island belong to the state?
普通は無理なんだけど、夕顔監視長がいろいろと手を尽くして住めるようにしてくれた。だからあの子はどれだけ損な役回りでも自ら引き受けることにしてるんだ。
So, she'll take on anything to repay her debt to Yugao Kanshito. This is what one would call loyalty, I imagine. And that is ninja. The one that's scary would really go that far for someone else? For myself.
人間はいろいろな面を持ってるものだから。君もあの人を知ったらわかるよ。
I head to the Japanese garden again today. I want to see Taeka paint. Taeka. He's standing in front of the entrance, hidden by the grass, looking in.
ああ、修一郎。あれを。
She signals me with her eyes. There's someone squatting by the flower beds. It's Yugao Kanshito. The way she squats is very distinct. She lays her bad foot on the ground and supports all her weight on the other. She maintains her balance with with her other hand, but she only has one hand free work. But Yugao Kanshito is solely focused on tilling the soil, adding fertilizer, watering the plants and the weeds. Want any help? Call out to her and she sticks her tongue.
もう休憩の時間になっていたので、夏美も呼びに来ればいいものを。
She wipes her sweat off her sweat as she complains. Are you growing flowers?
正確には池を作っているのよ。花は副産物に過ぎないわ。
Yugao Kanshito is the one taking care of the beautiful garden. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. That's really good to know.
これは私が個人的にやっていることよ。まさか極道の島として勝手に使われているとは思わなかったけれど。
Yugao Kanshito isn't the one to talk about herself this much. I remember Kugitani-san saying how she seems to rate what people know about her. Sure,
悪い？
not. But I'm surprised. I had no idea Yugao Kanshito had that side to her. Maybe she's actually a person.
花を荒らしたら殺すわよ。
But maybe not.
どんな花でも盛りは綺麗だもんな。鬼も18番者も出花だ。
Taeka pays no mind to Yugao Kanshito's threat as she approaches.
花を一輪もらってもいいか。
話を聞いていなかったのかしら。花壇に触れたら坊やを埋めるわ。
Me?
今日は親父の命日なんだ。
This is the first time I'm hearing of this as well. This is the day Taeka's Otosan, the former Kumito of the Hataegumi, died. While she can't be there to honor him, she can at least do it in spirit.
脱獄して墓参りってわけにもいかないだろ。綺麗な花を手向けたいのさ。いいか？
好きになさい。
Taeka quietly kneels down and prays toward the distance. I'm sure that's the direction in which her Otosan's grave is located.
少しは花を知っているのね。
ああ、昔たしなんでたもんで。
While I don't exactly understand, perhaps there's something flower lovers can sense about each other. Yugao Kanshito is glaring down at Taeka from behind.
人が喪に服してるってのに相変わらずだな、夕顔先生。
ヤクザが死んだからどうだというの？ただでさえ死者を弔うなんて干渉でしかない。
旧時代的ってことがすなわち悪いってことはない。干渉は人間にとって切っちゃならない大事な気持ちだ。
あら言ってくれるじゃない。つい最近まで焦然としていた組長さんとは思えないわ。あっちの方が多少は愛嬌があったわよ。
Sentimentality, like I said.
私にとって家族なんて丁重に扱う価値のない存在なのよ。死んでくれたって構わないわ。
Oh, we're learning about Yugao here, huh? To me, it sounds like Yugao Kanshito is the one being sentimental.
私は旧時代的な価値観の持ち主だ。家族ってのは大切にするべきだと思ってる。
へえ、その家族に殺されかけても？
I just sit there, watching, Holding my breath. Wait, I do need the thumbnail. I thought this is a good one.
その足か。
ええ、借金で金に困った一家が保険金をかけていた娘を事故に見せかけて殺そうとした。
Recall she economically unfortunate.
一命は取り留めたけれど、足には一生の障害が残り、その時に分かった少女の珍しい血を売ることで一家は延命した。それだけの話。
Yukao Kanshiro speaks briefly and matter-of-factly.
家族を養っていると聞いたが、こいつはただの噂かい？
ええ、養っているわよ。飼っているのよ。殺そうとした娘に養われることで罪悪感の首輪をつけてね。私には一生かなわない。絶対に逆らうことはできない。それを刻み込むために私はあのゴミどもを飼育しているの。
Yukao Kanshiro doesn't consider her family to even be here. The people who tried to kill her are insects to her mind. Completely different than Taeka.
お姫様にはわからないでしょうね。幸せな一家に囲まれて育った人間には。
かもな。私にはわからね
But she continues with an open
え。う
heart.
ちの組にはそれこそいろんな人間がいた。親から虐待されていたやつ、売られたやつ、施設で育ったやつ。もちろんそんな大した事情なんざなくて、ただなんとなく生きるのが下手でグレちまったやつもいる。いちいち数え上げてちゃ枚挙にいとまがないほどだ。一つ言えるのは、誰だってグレたくてグレるわけじゃねえってことだ。よるべがなくて仕方なくそうなっちまう。そんな連中にこそ寄り添い合う仲間や家族が必要だ。
それが貴様らの言い訳ということ。自分たちは必要悪であると。
別に不必要ならその方がいいに決まってる。誰一人不幸な家に生まれず、何不自由なく生きていける。世界がそんな理想的なら。だが現実はそうじゃない。子は親を選べない。誰もが周りに馴染めるってわけでもない。社会から落ちこぼれと指をさされる人間は必ず生まれる。そういう落ちこぼれがそのまま人の輪から弾き出されてくたばっちまうような社会は寂しい世の中だって私は思う。私だって組の大親分なんて偉そうにしちゃいるが、立派に働いてる片木さんたちにしてみりゃ暴力団の落語者に過ぎないんだ。はみ出し者にも受け皿がいる。今の時代はその受け皿がヤクザ組織だってだけの話だ。他にまともな受け入れ先があるんだったら別にそっちだっていい。
It seems like she's forming these thoughts and sorting through her feelings on the spot.
親父も昔は押しこぼれ側の人間だった。だからどれだけ偉くなっても若いのとよく話してた。組がそんな連中の居場所に慣れてるのかを自分の目で見てたんだ。
Taeka speaks as she gazes upon her father's shadow beyond the ocean.
その意志を、居場所を守りたいと思ったから私は今ここにいる。
This is at the core of Hataya Taika's being. Yukao Kanshiro says
ゆ
nothing.
えにこそそういう人間を食い物にし道具同然に扱ってる吾妻は許しがたい。
This prison is a collection bin full of outcasts and failures. The nun is brainwashing such people, making them her puppets.
必ず報いを受けさせる。
The anger in Taika's face is plain and clear to see. She holds her anger as we continue our prisoner chores. Our work is actually relaxing when you get used to it. There's no sex today, just punching holes into solid earth.
最近はまともなもんが食えるようになって久しぶりに食事が楽しみって感覚を思い出したな。看守先生様々だ。
Yeah. It's been a while since I felt this calm. The SSD commander said that people aren't always what they seem. It seems true.
だな。
I didn't know about Yugao Kanshiro's past. I would have thought she was just a miserable miser. But she had a painful past. And it does seem like he treats her SSD officer as well.
とは言っても他人を駒みたいに扱ういけすかない女であることには変わりないかな。
True. But I'm glad we got to learn more about her. I really am. Happy that I can trust someone who grows such beautiful flowers. Into myself. Taeka shakes her hand in pain as swinging down her pickaxe. Jobuka.
松岩ってやつだな。こればっかりは私でも砕けねえ。黒いお嬢ちゃんが爆破してくれるんだったか？
Yeah, it's almost quitting
そ
time.
うかい。じゃあまた今度だな。
It'll be pretty nice if we can do it ourselves. Ugh!
やめときなって。ただでさえ疲れてんだ。
The SSD commander might be able to pick it up.
あ？
He's really strong.
私だって本気出しゃこれくらいわけねえが。
Why is she doing that right now? As if like a kid who's a little jelly. Really?
まったく。舐められたもんだな。そこで黙ってごろうじろ。
Taeka drops her pickaxe and jacket and grabs the pine rock in her arms. She lets out an incredible scream. Are you okay?
平気だ。私は旗への若鷹だぞ。
Is she really gonna be stubborn about this right now? Really? You had this crazy look right now.
平気だっつってんだろ。これくらい本当にわけねえんだ。わけねえんだが。
But
修一郎のせいだぞ。
oh, I call my head to the side and Taika glares at me. But something's doing in her eyes.
痛むんだよ。またと尻が。
Oh. Ah. I like that shit. The following day.
よし、完成した。
Taika finishes her picture after getting over her slump. Good job.
ありがとうよ。褒めてくれるか？
You're really beautiful.
そういうのじゃねえよ。もっと他にあるだろ？
I had no idea what to do. So I try patting her on the head. That's all right.
まあいいか。本当はもうちょっと他のことを期待したんだけど。
Sincerely sorry.
嬉しいよ。
After a beat, Hassan looks back at the illustration.
こいつは教会の外観と内装の2つだ。記憶を頼りにしたもんだが、物覚えには自信がある方だよ。建物には建蔽率ってもんが存在するんだ。簡単に言えば土地面積に対して何割を使えるか、そいつを知ることができる。同じようなものに容積率ってもんがあり、こいつは敷地と建物の延べ面積の割合を指す。
You know a lot.
私はヤクザだよ。土建は本職だ。この2つは行政が定めた制限があるんだ。建蔽率及び容積率が基準以下でないと建設する許可が下りない。この条件は様々だがな。鬱金島が吾妻の私有地であろうと、日本国内にあるのなら住所があり、いずれかの都市に所属している。
Why, yes. Land property stuff and planning and shit like that. Wait, I'll be right back. Alright, Matt, let's go. We move to the library.
Tsumaри, 用途地域を調べることができるわけだ。あったあった。
It points to Yukon Island on the big map. This area is colored with white.
白。いわゆる白地地域だ。非線引き区域の建蔽率は 70%。容積率は 200% だ。翻って教会の内装はこんな感じだったな。こいつのどこに問題があると思う？
There's no place to put anything. That's why it felt so off. The fact that the facility this size only had one room. Normally there would be a storage area, or a place like a waiting room.
そうだ。不動産登記簿謄本を見なけりゃ土地の面積はわからねえが、容積率に余裕があるから2階を作ることだってできたはずだ。だが天井は高く、その様子はない。そして外観の地面の近くにあるこいつを見てみろ。これは排気口だ。換気扇くらいあって当然だが、位置が不自然だ。
You're right. There are two more positions right here up.
ああ、明らかにここではない場所の換気をしている。これから類推できる答えは一つ。この施設には間違いなく地下が存在する。
A basement. The perfect place to secretly manufacture drugs. If only we could get our eyes on it.
ああ、私の記憶力がどれくらい正しいのかも確かめなくちゃならねえからな。
Our progress gets us a win too. I received permission from Yugao Kasho to wander around my lunch break. Can't print? I visited the general purpose workshop for the first time in a while. Finds everyone busy. Why not?
見りゃわかるだろ。印刷機がみんな故障しちまったんだ。このポンコツ。
Alleyman kicks the giant printer. It's hard to tell since there isn't any apparent visible damage.
納期だって迫ってきてるってのに、ご覧のありさまだよ。どやされるのは俺たち囚人だぜ。
I glance over the guards who are yelling.
現場の保管を最優先にしろ。指紋くらいは残っているはずだ。徹底的に洗い出せ。
Thank God Sufferin's still here.
あれだ。
My condolences. Alleyman shrugs in defeat.
多分犯人は見つからないだろうぜ。実はこういうの、お前が入る前にはちょいちょいあったんだ。最近はなくなってたけど。
Why is this happening?
さあ、だが俺たちはみんな UFO の仕業だって話してる。あいつを見かけると何かしらの備品が壊されるから。
I remember hearing a rumor about UFOs.
UFO なんてそんな非現実的なものがあってたまるか。こんなことする輩は絶対に許さん。一族老頭懲罰棒にぶち込んで二度と大口が叩けない体にしてやる。いや、一族老頭は言い過ぎか。大口叩いちゃったね。
I like how she thought about whether what she just said was like, wait a second, maybe that's too much. I like Suffering, man. Suffering seems very determined, but if this was really done by a UFO, then she probably won't find the culprit.
もうカード作れないのか。
When I tell Chisato, she sounds very sad, very sorry.
でもせっかく面白くなってきたのにな。
Happy to hear that she was having fun making the card game, but unfortunately, that ends now.
発展性がないと人気頭打ちになっちゃうね。
It's very unfortunate. You mean, wait, you guys are in a prison, so there really isn't much going on, but like, whatever. It was an important source of funding, but there isn't much we can do about it. It's a little painful that I won't be able to afford Kukitani-san's information fees anymore.
0720番、ちょっといいか。聞き取り調査だ。
Is it about the printers?
ああ、お前には印刷機を破壊したという嫌疑がかけられている。
How? I think to myself.
そうだな。まず破壊方法すら分かってないのにおかしな話だが、印刷機は昨日17時まで正常に稼働していた。鍵はかけられ、翌日の朝に破壊が確認された。この間に侵入されたと考えるのが自然だろう。懲役が地上に戻れるのは20時の連絡事項だけだ。昨夜は強制移管のカウンセリングもなく、出歩いたのは夕顔監視長からの。
Sorry, I should have allowed to finish the line. Anyway, with an appointment with Higuchi-sensei were the two of you after you were summoned by Hidao Kasho. But I have no motive. I can't exactly admit that I'd be losing money by not being able to use the printer though. What's the possibility it was done by a guard and not a prisoner?
お前の言いたいことはわかる。だが昨夜は性犯罪防担当の監視は定例会議を行っていたんだ。シフトの関係で私も同席している。だから吾妻監視長には無理だ。
I like how Suffering is still like, you know, Agatsuma still sus, man. She says almost reluctantly. She did all the necessary legwork. Maybe. Suffering is actually really good at her job. I'll try recruiting her next time. I want to see that, man. I really want to see that. It would have been the best day of my life. No, not literally, but like, in this weekend. Anyway. But you were with Yugao Kanshiro. I believe she would testify to that.
だな。誰も嘘をついてなければ、昨日の昼に見かけたという宇宙人の仕業としか考えられないわけだ。
Really? Still doing the Jujin shit? I don't know why. Sure. What? Never mind. Suffering.
UFO なんているもんか。非現実的な。
Of course.
いないんだ。
Of course, that's why she's complaining under her breath. She was like, "There's no way that could, you know." Anyway, Suffering leaves as she complains under her breath. Hey, come out now.
え
Isato emerges from somewhere. You're really good at hiding.
手慣れたもの
Whenever anyone comes around, she disappears without a sound. Why do you hide?
誰かと一緒にいるとこ見られると良くないから
When I ask her, she answers while looking down. Like always. You die?
さわさり
Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm good. Apparently, she has her reasons. I like Chisato, but I'm not really interested in getting to know her more. Basically, it's not her route. I get it. Don't worry. Next route. Okay, this is the bait. They straight up say, tell you, you want to learn more about Chisato, you gotta start her route. Okay, I get it. I get it.
じゃあ私お役ごめんもう
We might be taking a break from making cards. Still have other work to do. What's important is the things we can do now. That's all.
印刷機の件は証拠不十分で問題にはならないでしょう。貴様が懲罰房に入れられることはないわ。
He says nonchalantly in the torture chamber at the night.
するってとはあれかい。こいつは周一郎と私に罪をなすりつけるために吾妻が仕組んだことだと。
その可能性が極めて高いわね。実際に規則違反を起こしているのは事実ですものね。
But how did she do it?
さあ、UFO でも呼んだんじゃない？
Yugao Kanshiro recrosses her legs.
H について分かったことがあるのでしょ？早く話しなさいな。
We explain the picture to her. That there is likely a basement where the drugs are being manufactured. As we finish, narrows her eyes with interest.
少々エビデンス不足ではあるけれど、そうね。地下というのはあり得る話だわ。薬品じゃないにしても洗脳の手がかりというものがね。
The issue is how we'll be able to infiltrate the basement. We've already fallen for so much this direction. We'll need to secure some real evidence this time, or our future will be bleak.
あそこの住人は全員吾妻の支配下だ。船で乗りつけたところで簡単にめくれちまうだろう。
泳いでいくのは
Not possible. Those currents. I can tell that's who he was like. That's bullshit. I could do it. Anyway, I could tell she's totally incredulous behind the mask. It's impossible.
私ならできるのに
She literally just said, I could do it. She literally just said it. Infiltration is a risky move. Is there any way we can discover what's happening there?
あら、侵入なら簡単にできるじゃない。
Yugao Kancho has a really smile. How?
そんなのは人間じゃないやつにやらせればいいのよ。
It's almost 9 o'clock. Time to return to our cells.
今日は真っ白。見張りが用事で外してる。夜は十分に注意して。
Should be fine. I'm just going to bed. I bow my head as we leave the torture chamber. No, I think the point is, Mashiro has been keeping watch of you guys even while you guys are asleep. Because it means, Agatsuma could attack them or some shit, you know? You should think that way, bro.
やれやれ。次から次へと吾妻先生も小細工がお好きなもんだ。
Taeka shrugs as we walk back toward our cells. Was she trying to pin it on me to throw me in solitary?
にしてはやり方がお粗末すぎるな。証拠不十分もいいとこだ。夕顔の後ろ盾がなくたって無罪放免だろうや。
Taeka thinks Agatsuma has more in store for us.
とはいえ、やっこには何度もいいようにやられてるからな。夕顔の言うように思考を読むだけ無駄なのかもしれね
え。Maybe she's actually feeling pressure.
吾妻がかい
You say that she's gotten the best of us, but we witnessed their Sabbath firsthand on Yukonjima, and got away from her. If you think about it, that was probably a huge blunder for her.
ああ、確かにかもしれねえな。その後も夕顔のせいで私らを罰する術を失った。もし仮に本当に焦ってるとしたら、私らに島の教会を見られたからか？
If that's the case, then there's the high possibility that there's some sort of secret there. Taeka nods, saying that us figuring out that there's a basement could be a critical blow for Agatsuma. There's a chance we made a discovery that she desperately didn't want us to. While it's still far from certain, my guess that she's feeling pressured seems like it might be on the money.
だったら今度こそ下手打つわけにいかねえな。
Yeah, it's time we show them what we're made of.
おやおやおやおや
Someone interjects as we reach the inspection room, connected to our cells.
こんな時間に一体何をしてるんですかね
I don't like this. This is fucking Rin, man. God damn. Hanamaru. A face I haven't seen in a while.
懲役だけそれも男と女で出歩いてるこれは規則違反ですよもしかして脱法をファックしてたんじゃないですか
No. What we were doing is real romantic.
てめえが人のことを言えた義理かい？こんな時間に懲役一人で出歩いて。
私は生真面目かつ清廉潔白な人間ですから日直の仕事をこなしているだけですよ急病人が出たのでお医者様を呼びに来たんです
Well, we just got someone ourselves. You can ask Yugao Kancho yourself. Hanamaru looks over at the direction we came from.
炭鉱にでも呼ばれてたんですか
そんなところだ。
I agree with Taeka. It's best to keep quiet about the torture chamber.
夕顔監視長は暗いとこが嫌いとかって聞きましたがね
Don't you need to go to Sensei already?
別にいいでしょ
You know something is not right. He's the worst.
こんな時間に合法的に外に出れたってんですからちょっとくらいお遊びしないとかえって罰が当たるってもんですよ
Yeah, but if your sick person dies, they're gonna haunt you.
なんですかそれバカバカしいそんなんあるならとっくの昔に呪い殺されてるっつうの
It's troublesome that she's self-aware.
病人法ってお遊びだ。本気で言ってんならさすがに見逃せねえな。
Nasa cracks her knuckles, and Hanamaru turns pale.
何する気ですか暴力反対医者を呼びますよ
Good.
ああもうはいはい行きゃいいんでしょ行きゃじゃあ行ってきますバイビー
Hillary says the word baby.
そっちはイム島じゃねえぞ。
ちゃ
Oh, she's going somewhere. She must be doing something really suspicious right now.
どうも信用ならねえな。悪い修一郎、こいつをイム島まで連れてく。
はあ
Have fun.
待てよ、話せ暴力だ、話せって、うわ、力強い、すみません、私が悪かったです、醜い犯罪者のゴミクズです、どうかこのウジ虫にお慈悲を。
Taeka looks so cool as she drags Hanamaru away. But I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is a fatal mistake. Something's gonna happen in between, you know. Something is gonna happen in between. Like it's gonna disappear or some shit. You're the best idol. It looks so gallant that I keep staring until she disappears into the distance. Just then, my vision suddenly turns white. So sudden, I close my eyes tightly out of reflex. So bright. And it's not a regular brightness. It's incredibly bright.
あれ君。
I only hear voices.
坊や、まだいたの？
Familiar voices. It's... Yukao Kansho?
こんなところで何を油を売ってるのかしら。わいせつ坊に戻りなさい。
It's indeed Yukao Kansho. He's blasting me with some sort of light. Which way is the inspection room?
そんなこともわからないの？見れば一目瞭然でしょ。
It's too bright to see anything.
そう。
Could you dim the light a bit?
いやよ。どうして私が囚人の言うことを聞かなきゃいけないのかしら。
There's no way she'll even point it in a different direction if I ask. I walk sideways with my eyes closed, trying to get away from the light. I successfully managed to get away from the light. Still, I feel blinded, and my vision isn't returning. It finally comes back. I look towards Yugao Kansho again. Taeka Otabe is carrying Yugao Kansho in her arms. Why?
何がよ。
Maybe it's best I don't ask. I typically don't pay much mind, but Yugao Kansho has a bad leg. Perhaps the daily stress on it is more than I imagined. Oh, that's a powerful flashlight. Otabe Taeka is skillfully lighting the way while carrying Kansho. That one flashlight is so powerful you would almost forget it's nighttime.
当然よ。特注の品だもの。
Oh, it's one of those flashlights when you turn it on. I've seen one of those. It's so bright that you think it's daylight when someone shines it on you. Like, yeah, I see one of those. I thought I was going to lose my eyes.
正面に立った貴様が悪いんでしょ。
Maybe you should dim it a little.
いやよ。道が暗くなるでしょ。行きなさい夏美。そろそろ雨が降ってきそう。
承知。歩きます。
Otabe slowly began to walk forward, always making sure the light is pointing forward to where they're going. You really do hate the darkness. She glares at me.
どうしてそんなことを知っているのかしら。
I just heard it a few minutes ago.
誰よ。
And no matter Rin,
誰よ。
she wasn't even aware. It wasn't even on her radar. She clicks her tongue deliberately loud enough for me to hear. Oh. Shit. Okay. Rin must be more. I don't know. She seems upset to have her fear of darkness known.
貴様にはわからないでしょうね。暗闇で露出なんてするような人間には。
I don't at all.
電気がつかないことが当たり前の場所で暮らしたことなんてないでしょう。辺りに何があるのか、何がいるのかもわからない場所。いつどこから暴力が飛んでくるかもわからない。私にとって家とはそういう場所よ。
Man, it's like, you know, this route has two girls in the route, one for the prisoner side and one for the prison guard side. Wait, that means I got to a route girl for another route. What the hell? Anyway. I heard she was poor, but it was way worse than I imagined. I've been locked up in the dark during solitary, but that was punishment. It's completely different from being in a constant state of terror at home, a place that should be full of comfort and love.
とてもいい両親でね。ただでさえ暗闇を怖がる娘を 街灯もない真っ暗な道で引き殺そうとしてくれたわ。
Yukao sees as she rubs her thin right leg.
おかげで娘は見事に立派な暗所恐怖症になった。明かりがなければ夜道さえ歩けない。明かりがなければ眠りにつくことすらできない。
I think I finally understand why she tends to have like this tough personality, because she needs to compensate for things. Her condition is understandable. She has a traumatizing childhood where her parents ultimately tried to kill her. Nobody could survive that without some severe baggage. I am honestly impressed that someone like her was able to rise up to the rank of Kansho. I think you're very admirable.
やめろ。おべんちゃらが聞きたくてこんな最低な話をしたわけじゃないわ。
I think I'm getting a faint picture of who Yukao Kansho is. I can see why she has such disdain for prisoners. Despite the awful environment she grew up in, she managed to come up this far without falling to crime. It could be why she's so contentious with Taeka.
長話が過ぎたわね。すぐに帰るつもりだったのに。
Alright. They're also getting close enough that she's randomly telling him stories about her life. I mean, they did it once. I don't know. No, it's transactional. But like, you guys seems to be having is happy to share her past. Some guy she did it with so she could torment the other girl. I don't know, man. You know what? I don't know.
このことを口外してみなさい。貴様をなぶり殺すわ。
Oh, we're close to 1 hour. This is gonna be the last scene for today. I won't. I promise. This is a fatal vulnerability to Yukao Kansho.
夏美。
はい。
Watabe Shikikan resumes forward. Yukao Kansho is afraid of the dark. I don't find it surprising. Even the strong-willed and bold Taeka is terrified of losing her family. I'm sure everyone has something. From the cockiest prisoner to the dumbest of guards, everyone has some kind of weakness or fear. That's why Taeka's trying to protect a place for the people who need the support. And so, I renew my resolve. I want to help her. I to myself. Okay, this is the end for today. This is the end. Even if something cool is about to happen, I really need to go. I still want to play Baldur's Gate 3. All right, we're gonna be doing 1 hour a day, except for this coming Thursday, which I'm gonna be using for Girls Frontline 2. But weekdays that it is at least 1 hour. On weekends, I'll do 2 or 3. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys on the next upload or in Baldur's Gate 3 if you're watching my stream for some reason. Yeah.
窓叩くベッドの中で聞い